Once you have created an RBdigital account at your local library authority, you can simply download the RBdigital app to your device or access RBdigital through the RBdigital website at your library authority and go to comics to enjoy the comic selection that's available for you at your library. So once you've located the comics carousel in the home page of your app, you can scroll through the 60 titles that are on the comics carousel by scrolling your finger left to right on your device, or you can click on View All here to view all titles available, or click on the menu icon here in the top left-hand corner. Click on Magazines and Comics by tapping your finger on it. Tap on Comics, and it will open up all of the comics and graphic novels that are available for you through your library collection. You can see here in this particular one, there's over 1,000 comic volumes available. And here you can see the status of the comic and graphic novel as well. So you can see that it's available for checkout immediately. You can see that you've already checked it out and that it's fully downloaded, available for you to read offline, or whether it's checked out and in your collection, your personal collection, and available, but you haven't downloaded it yet. So you will need to download it before you can then enjoy it offline. So you've also got a magnifying glass here in the top right-hand corner. If you click on that, you can then search for comic volumes by typing in the letters of the title here in the box at the top. And you can also select particular genres or whether your target audience is youth or adults. You can come out of here by clicking the X, or tapping it with your finger, or tap on the menu icon in the top left-hand corner again, go back, and then click on Home to return to the home screen. So here, again, you can see the status of the comic available to you. You can scroll through, see a comic of your liking, so the Lion King graphic novel, for example. You can tap on Checkout just straight away to add that title to your checked out titles. So tap Checkout with your finger. It will then be added to your personal collection of checked out titles. A message will pop up to let you know that this has been checked out. You can click OK, and then you can tap Read, and the comic will open up for you. So you can now read online, and the title will download in the background. And as I'm talking to you, you will notice at the bottom here at some point a black bar will appear, and that will tell you when the title is fully downloaded. So here you go. It tells me that the title is now downloaded, so I can now enjoy that title offline. So you can scroll through the thumbnails at the bottom to go to the page of your choice if you so wish, or you can tap on the middle of the screen and you can scroll through it as you would a physical comic or graphic novel. You can use your fingers to spread them apart to zoom in, or pinch them together to zoom back out again, and read your comic. If you tap on the screen again, once you've finished your comic, or if you want to close it for the time being and read another comic, you can click on Close in the top left-hand corner, and it will go back to the carousels or whatever page you were previously on before you started reading the comic. If you want to know more detail about a particular comic, you can click on the cover image. So The Incredibles 2 graphic novel, I can click on the cover image. I can read a description now of the title as well. And here, when you are looking at the detail of a title, you can also see that all titles are available to you for 30 days. So after 30 days, that comic will be returned to the library collection, or you can choose to return it early. It's completely up to you. So if I click on the menu icon here, So I mentioned about all comics being added to your checked out titles. Here, you can see your checked out items. So if you click on checked out and scroll down to comics, if it's not already at the top, you can see the status of any titles that you previously checked out. So this is the one, Lion King, that I just downloaded. You can see that's available to me until 24th of June, as well as Alice in Wonderland that I've recently downloaded today as well. And you can see the status of any other comics I've checked out that are still in my collection, and whether or not they are downloaded or not. So I can know whether to download them in full to be able to read offline. I also have the option here of download all. Now, to make sure that you're using either your Wi-Fi or your data, whichever you prefer to use, you can click on the menu icon, the top left-hand corner, go down to My Account here, click on Settings at the bottom, and here the default is Wi-Fi only, but you can change that to be using your data if you want to. And then you also have an auto download function here. So if you turn that on, it would mean any title that is added to your checked out titles personal collection, they would automatically download for you in the background. So we set that off as default, so it's not using up any of your data if you have chosen to download when Wi-Fi isn't available.